Now, this is one thing that I definitely packed, but my mom told me, you do not need it because according to her, during that. Hey, Mama, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Karen, and welcome back to Mommy's Corner. If you're a new subscriber, welcome so much to the family. It is so nice to have you here. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Without further ado, let's get started with the video. As suggested by the thumbnail, in today's video, we are going to talk about what to pack in your hospital bag on the day of delivery. So first things first, we are going to start with all the documentation that you are going to need. The first document, as of course, which is very important, is going to be your national identification card or your passport if you are not a Kenyan citizen. So make sure that is the first thing you pack into your bag. The second document is going to be your insurance card or a Linda Mama. If you don't have an insurance card, you're going to need a Linda Mama. The third document that you're going to need is going to be your clinic card. That is all for the documents the important documents at least that you're going to need to pack in your hospital bag as you head to deliver your beautiful baby. The second thing that you're going to need to pack is going to be for the baby. The things that you're going to need for the baby. Now, this is one thing that I definitely packed, but my mom told me, you do not need it because according to her, during their time, they didn't need them because they'll just wrap your baby for you and then you'll just bring them home. So please, regardless of what anyone tells you, this thing is very important for you to pack, and that is going to be diapers. Diapers. Especially if you already have a pack at home, you had already pre-purchased a pack, please ensure you carry diapers, at least a few pieces. My motto is always going to be better extra than not enough. So just pack as much as you feel you need to carry. So that is going to be important. Another thing that is also going to be important, though some people will say that it's not that important, blah, 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 you don't need it. Please don't listen to people. And as a person who decided to listen to people and failed miserably in getting this thing, I'm going to tell you right now, please don't forget to pack it. So the second thing that you're going to pack for the baby is going to be wet wipes. Wet wipes. You can find the tiny small packs at the supermarket. So make sure you go and take baby wipes because you do not want to be in the process of changing a poopy diaper without any wet wipes and you're in the hospital. And sometimes you'll find that finding someone who is going to have wet wipes is also going to be very hard. So make sure you carry wet wipes, and of course you're going to take the baby wet wipes. Don't take any other brand. Baby wet wipes were specifically made for babies, so ensure you purchase those baby wipes. Now, these other things are just going to be clothes that you're going to need. So we are going to start with baby wrap, the small blanket with something like I'll show you a picture. You're going to need that. Oh, it's a receiving blanket. Make sure to carry a receiving blanket. That is the first blanket you're going to need, a receiving blanket. You're also going to need another extra warm blanket, just in case you live in a very cold place. So a very warm fuzzy blanket. But if you are living in a hot area or the coastal region, it is going to probably just need the receiving blanket. But if you're not, make sure you carry an extra or two. Why not? Just make sure there's a warm extra blanket. Another thing, the next thing are going to be clothes for the baby. First thing you're going to need is socks, at least a few pairs. Personally, I'll say 3, but you can just take 2. If that is if you're going to go there for one night. But You can just carry the two. If your stay ends up getting extended, someone can always bring you the extra. You're going to need a pair of hat, not a pair, but a hat. You're going to need a hat for your baby. You're going to need a hat. You're also going to need a baby t-shirt or romper, the small rompers, and also you're going to need the long, the apron rompers. Yeah, an apron, a baby romper t-shirt, a hat, a pair of socks, and also you're going to need a very warm, the big rompers that are warm, the huge fuzzy rompers. I'll attach a picture so that you can see what I'm talking. A pair of socks, a hat, a light romper t-shirt, a light romper, a heavy romper. Preferably, if you prefer, you can also take a trouser, a light trouser. Yes. What else are you going to need? I think that is all for the baby. The third part, or the important person in this case, okay, the baby is of course the VIP, but you're also very important. So the third section of things that you're going to need is going to be you. So what do you need for yourself? Let's start with hygienic stuff. First things first, you're going to need a bar of soap for bathing, because after you've given birth, you are going to need to take that shower. The desire to take that shower is going to be overwhelming, and most hospitals do not provide a soap for showering. So make sure you carry your own soap, a loofah for yourself, a towel. Of course, you're going to shower, you're going to need a towel. Underwear, you're going to need several of them. You're going to need those granny panties, a few of them, at least 5 to 6 pieces, because the amount of bleeding you're going to be undergoing, you're going to be changing that the number of times, that as much as you're going to have the next item, which you're going to need to pack, which is going to be maternity pads. As much, sometimes they may leak through into your underwear, so you're going to need at least a few spares. Yeah, so the other thing that I'm going to tell you to pack is going to be maternity pads. Though technically most hospitals, almost all of them, they do make sure that they give out maternity pads, but in this case you're going to need to ask them to give you, because sometimes they just ignore it. So but you can always just carry extra maternity pads, just in case you end up being in the hospital and find out that there are no maternity pads. It will be really good if you're off your own maternity pads. When it comes to clothes, you're going to need A, a pair of socks, B, a pair of very comfortable slippers, flip-flops, Crocs, whatever you're comfortable with, you're going to need one of those, a pair at least. You are also going to need some very comfortable clothes. Technically, the hospital is going to provide you with clothes to wear while you're still in the stay, but after, when you're like leaving the hospital, you're going to need like very comfortable clothes, very comfortable clothes. Also a pair of very comfortable bras. I'll personally suggest that you get sports bras, because sports bras are not that, they don't strain you so much. So I'll say a comfortable pair of sports bra, at least one or two will do. E, another thing that you're going to need, oh yeah, a sweater, a very warm sweater. But sometimes the rooms that you're going to stay in, or the room you're going to stay in, is probably going to be warm or have a heater, or if you're in a coastal area, it will probably be conditioned. Most of these things that I'm recommending for you is probably for all those who live in very cold places. So just carry a sweater, just in case the hospital you end up in is not as warm as you hoped to be. So do carry a sweater. And also, I'm having for you and also you can splash, and if you're extra you can carry some more mittens for yourself. I think that is all. So we've covered so make sure there are three compartments or three categories that you're going to need. So that is going to be documents, the baby stuff, and your personal stuff. So make sure you carry a sizable bag that is going to be able to carry those things comfortably. And this is advice I'm going to give you. Don't let anyone convince you that, oh, that is too much. It doesn't matter whether you're going to stay in the hospital for a few hours, one day or 1 week. My motto is always just going to be better to have enough than less, because sometimes going to buy from those shops or hawkers at the hospital, they're going to obviously charge you double, or whatever shop that you're going to shop in at that hospital is going to be, at least they will charge you a bit extra, and you do not want to be stressing about, I need this, I need that, I need the other, when you should be soaking in the love and just enjoying the little bundle of joy that you just received. Mamas, that was all for the video. I hope the video was as informative as I hope it to be. I hope you've at least gotten a little something to know what to pack, so that you can have one less thing to stress about. And I hope also you enjoy the video. Do ensure to give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you've not. Please subscribe to my channel. Please. Also, don't forget to turn on your notification button, so that each time I upload a new video, you might be able to get notified that I have uploaded a video. Also, share this video to your family members or anyone, friends or anyone you think might benefit from the video. Anyway, that was all. Bye.